Kloss of Commotion. Episode 12. The
1, 2.
Tom Brady app right here.
Big 1, 2.
The big one. The big two.
Why did you stop? And what the hell is that?
Give him the
So,
old 1-2. The 1-2
1-2.
punch.
The 1-2 step.
The jab followed by the straight. The 1-2 punch.
No, I'm talking about the 1-2 step by
Following
Sierra.
up. We watched some boxing this weekend. Disappointing as always.
Yeah, boxing is just not as good as MMA.
Yeah, definitely not. Hell yeah.
At
Say it
all.
loud for everybody to hear. Boxing is not as good as MMA. That's what I'm talking about. We're not gonna put pillows on our hands around here. We want to see people knee each other in the fucking head.
Right.
Come on.
Somebody get kicked in the face.
Someone's got to get kneed in the head, or I'm not enjoying myself.
Literally. I see two hot men roll around.
Well, the one boy is hot out of the two, I think. Ryan Garcia, he seemed a lot more handsome than Tank.
Oh yeah, that guy was ugly. But they're
Tank
both like
Abbott
5'5".
No, Tank. No, the one guy's 5'10", the other guy's 5'5" and a half.
I feel like if you're a man, you have to say your height starts with a 5. That's kind of embarrassing.
They're manlet. They are two manlets, but it's the smaller weight classes.
That's true.
Little guys. Yeah, I like to watch. The only time I do like boxing is kind of the opposite of MMA. Sometimes I like heavyweight MMA. It depends on who's fighting.
Mm-hmm.
But heavyweight boxing is a lot better than the other boxing, the smaller weight classes, because they just be blasting each other. Like that fat jiggly guy, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. He's pretty good. He just be finishing everybody off. He's fun to watch. He sings after he wins. But God, but I don't even know. I was like, well, everyone's talking about boxing, but then still, I just get salty whenever I read any of the comments because boxing fans are just the worst ever.
They're worse than MMA fans.
No, yeah, because MMA fans, they're I feel like they usually have respect, or they're like just bleed guys, like get in there and fucking bleed.
I think that's what I am. I'm that
at the end of the day, MMA fans were like, it's a fight. Yeah, it's a fight. You know, they're fighting each other. Boxing, they're like, oh yeah, it's that sweet science. It's why they think these guys are something they're more than they're not. They even hold the fighters on like a pedestal a little bit too much. It is weird because it's like these guys are hitting each other in the head. You know what I mean? They're just punching each other. And then they get super rich, but then they think, oh, I'm big. I'm a big name now. I'm big in the community, and why would I fight that guy if because they don't want to fight people who are bigger than them or better that they could lose to when they become a bigger name. So then you don't end up getting the good fights, and that's how half these guys are all undefeated. Oh. And then you don't have that in MMA.
That's supposed to say MMA is definitely, even the video game is better. Like the MMA video game.
Like even with that fight this weekend, the one dude, the guy who won, had so many stipulations in his contract. The one dude who, the other guy, Garcia, he could only gain 10 pounds back rehydrated after his weight cut. He could only rehydrate up to 10 pounds.
That's probably why he lost.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably not. He was definitely not as good at boxing as the other guy while I was watching it. He should have used that swivel.
He did come out with Chief Keef.
The swivel 2-1. That's the guy who won came out to Chief.
I know. I'm saying the guy that won came out to Chief.
Anyway,
so he had to like win.
Boxing breakdown.
But I don't know. Speaking of that, kind of like made me think of like us playing the game, the UFC game, and using different weight classes, and how you were just like throwing me around with that big guy.
Yeah, with the open weight classes.
God,
I didn't know you could do that.
Fun.
I didn't know you could do that. We did.
That was so. We gotta do that again today.
Ben Rothwell, who was like kind of just literally Shrek.
He basically
is Shrek playing the UFC game. So I was playing as Shrek because he's not really that good at anything.
Yeah,
he's not really. Except for he's just huge and he can take a punch.
That part.
That's what he was good at.
And who was I again?
You were Volkanovski, who at one point who was at one point the number 1 pound for pound guy. So arguably the most skilled guy in the league in the UFC.
Damn,
I was like, oh, this is the perfect matchup because
though
it's
I'm small,
the super skilled guy versus just guy was just massive.
A brute.
Just massive.
Right.
Yeah, I fucked you up with the big guy.
You did.
The one time.
You fucked me up.
And I did. If you remember the scene in The Princess Bride when the little guy fights Andre the Giant and he's like struggling through it, but eventually he just outclicks him and he chokes him out.
Yeah.
I finished your ass with the little guy.
That's true.
To the head too.
And then we switched characters, like we were the same exact one, and you still whooped my ass.
That's what I mean when I switched to the little guy when we switched characters.
Yeah.
I finished you up with a knockout on that one.
You did. Knocked my ass right out.
On the last round, I was like, all right. All I did was I just went to the body the whole time to this big motherfucker. Just went to the body and just tried to wear down his stamina bar.
Yeah.
So then when it was at the end, I had like twice the size of the stamina bar, and I'm like, with that character now, she can throw like 2 punches, and then his stamina bar is gone. So wait till she throws a punch, get in there, just do not get hit with the second punch, and then just unload.
That's
was my game plan, and I just kept doing that, and I got clipped twice in the last round. I got dropped. I thought I was gonna lose on that second one because all you only hit me twice the whole round, and I literally went down with both punches.
No, literally.
I was like, fuck, because he's just so much bigger.
So huge.
Just went down with both. I thought I was like, no, come on.
No,
but I freaking got it and ended up piecing you up to the head. It landed. I think I landed. At one point, I landed 9 uncontested punches, just unguarded to your head, and he just
and it didn't even phase me.
And then you threw one punch and dropped me afterwards.
Exactly.
I was like,
that's what I was trying to tell you.
Oh my god!
But right now, Kloss has like a 50 game winning streak in it, and I have like 34.
Yeah, that's it. That's our record against each other is 50 and 34.
I'm really trying to get up to him and or whoop his ass and beat him, and I've been struggling. I'm literally at 34. You're at fucking 50.
50 and 34. Yeah, you won 34 times.
I mean, I would expect myself to at least start winning, right? And not
a couple.
Suck.
God, because I don't know why the game wanted me to be Cynthia Calvillo so bad. Cynthia Calvillo is basically, she is like the female Ben Rothwell.
I usually do win when I'm with the women. I've noticed that.
You always get a better one. It gives you like Shevchenko.
Yeah,
and it'll give me
the
karate hottie. Yeah, who's 40 at this point. Like, God damn it! It'll give you a current champ, and it gives me
a washed up ones. Sometimes
every time we play as the ladies, and it gave me Cynthia Calvillo the last 4 times. We hit random, and it was like, oh, have Cynthia Calvillo again. And I still won 2 of those fights.
Whatever. Okay, whatever. I feel like I'd be doing this.
I won 2 of those fights. I used Calvillo and rode her to victory. Something fucking how.
I don't know. I'm getting better though. I choked him out in the game too, so that was a new thing for me. But yeah.
Yeah, you did. You did. You got one choke out.
My first submission. But
what's been going on? What's actually funny in the world?
Yeah, that was actually just a good little sidebar. But what was funny in the world? What's been going on in the world? You let me know.
Did you see that they fucking lit those Mexicans on fire?
Oh my god, that is not funny.
I think it's pretty fucking wild. They've got this little they got this little shanty town on the border.
Yeah.
Where they're like, oh, sir, I'd like to get into the country.
Oh my god.
And
not the Consuela accent. And you're gonna get us canceled.
But I guess according to the people there, they're like, we're waiting for the app every day. The app has 740 people that can come through, and we're using the app waiting here on the phone.
I mean, they probably have like simple mobile.
I need to use the phone app.
So the app is probably just not working. As someone that has simple mobile, I can vouch for that. That shit does not work.
Mexico, all their phone lines are owned by like one guy. He's like one of the richest guys in the world.
Oh my god.
The guy who owns the Mexican phones.
We should have got into that.
Let me look up this guy. Oh no, wait! I think he has I'm pretty sure he has a fire mustache. Mexican phone billionaire. Let's
Mexican
look this
phone.
Up. It'll come right there. He is Carlos Slim.
Whoo!
Look at that.
Look
at that mustache.
Is that not Alex Jones?
Look at that mustache. That is not Alex Jones. I don't know how you think that looks like Alex Jones at all.
It's just a bald old white man.
That does not look like it. Okay, anyway, we're not gonna look at that guy right there. He's rich as shit though. Woo! And he's Mexican.
Y'all go look him up and tell me I don't look like Alex
He's
Jones.
Mexican as hell.
I'm even
Look at that man. What do you mean? Look at his mustache. It screams Bandito.
Come on now. I've seen
Look at
so
this man.
many.
He's old. Bandito. That screams Bandito.
Oh my gosh. No, it does not.
Yes, it does. You're crazy.
I feel like it looks like
What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, lighting the Mexicans on fire. They fucking...
Oh my god.
Somebody came through. I don't know how at all you get that.
It's giving cousins.
What?
You
held up a picture of somebody that looks absolutely nothing like this man next to him, and it's giving cousins. All right, whatever.
What I said. Go ahead. Okay.
So
lighting Mexicans on fire.
Yeah, they had this little shanty tent town where they just complain about how our app isn't good enough. Which, hey, don't fucking use the app then if you don't like it. Don't fucking use it. It's not that
easy for them. What are they supposed to use?
What are they fucking supposed to? What do you mean? What are they supposed to use?
Maybe just like sneak across the border like that.
No, go to sneak into Argentina or something instead. Go sneak the other way.
Why?
Get the hell out of here. Why? No, that sounds bad.
Right, it sounds horrible.
No, these ones are actually trying to pass properly, so shout out to them. But somebody, and they don't know who specifically,
it's a mystery,
went through and dumped a bunch of gasoline on their tents, torched them, lit them on fire. Nobody was harmed.
Did they all die?
Nobody was killed.
Oh, okay.
Just their tents were burned.
That was close.
Their tents were burned. And then this one guy was like, they burned their own tents and all their possessions in protest. And there's like, all right, dude.
This is not Pepsi.
This is not at all what happened, dude. Somebody else says it was the gangbangers, the Mexican gangbangers, because they make a lot of money. They make more money off shipping people across the border than they do off of cocaine at this point.
Oh.
They make more money off trafficking people in human trafficking than anything else.
Damn. Well, right. That makes sense, though.
That's why we need a wall. Then they wouldn't be able to get over it.
Please.
Hear me out, though. I've actually talked about this on the Old Testament. I solved the wall problem.
No.
On the Old Testament.
I'm not going to agree. It's not going to happen. You're not going to convince me.
I think I'm going to.
No. It's not going to happen.
You ready for this?
Okay. Talk.
So we don't just want one wall. We want two walls. All right? And in between, so it's going to be perpendicular to each other. Are you going to help build or running walls? Parallel. Shit, if there's a good job opportunity to be a wall builder.
I'll probably pay you like $12 an hour.
No,
go ahead.
They'll pay good money for the wall builders.
I don't think so.
It'll be a government job. Anyway, government contracted anyways. They'll run parallel to each other, and in between the two walls, we're gonna have molten hot lava. Molten hot lava in between the two walls. There's places like Hawaii and stuff. They've got too much lava. It's damaging the island of Hawaii. So not only are we solving the crisis at the border, we're helping out Hawaii, getting rid of some of their lava, putting it to use, good use. That lava's getting no use. That lava's getting absolutely no use at all.
I'm looking him in his eyes, thinking he's gonna say something serious to me.
I am serious.
Go talk about some fucking.
I am serious. I am serious.
Go to bed. What?
I am serious.
This is not Minecraft.
Molten hot lava. We're gonna get it from Hawaii. Where the fuck else? They have lava there.
They do have lava there.
Yeah, we're gonna get our lava from Hawaii.
Now we gotta hire some lava getters.
Exactly. We're stimulating the economy. These are American jobs we're making here. Hawaii has a very high unemployment rate as far as states go. Hawaii has a pretty high, as far as American states go. Hawaii has a high unemployment rate.
Well, is that right?
It does, and we can solve that by stimulating it with lava jobs.
Oh.
Look at that, 3.5% unemployment rate.
But
look at that spike.
What is their homelessness rate?
I don't fucking care about. We're not talking homeless.
No.
Okay, fucking throw them in the lava. That'll be our test run, people. Try to climb this wall. Try to climb this wall, and if you make it across, we'll de-homeless you.
So many people are unemployed. It's because most people go there to retire. That's why.
No, that doesn't count as unemployed. Retired is a different thing.
Okay, or maybe they have, what's it called? Under the table jobs, such as like working at the resorts and shit like that. Maybe it's
Those
just
don't
not.
pay under the table.
Some jobs like that do. No.
No, not in
Well,
America. You know how fucking up your ass the IRS is for those companies that own big shit like that.
mm-hmm.
They are fucking up their ass.
But I'm saying does their homelessness rate match their unemployment rate? Because obviously they're still able to live in places,
Hawaii
right?
probably doesn't have that many homeless.
Right. So
But
they're
that's because
okay.
it's an island.
They're probably okay. Living their
Homeless
best life.
population. They have 5,116 homeless adults.
And they were able to count that easily. Right. I think they're good.
Let's look up the.
In California?
Oh, I went with Florida.
Oh,
The Florida homeless population.
That's gonna be like
30,000.
That
We're
is
a lot. It's a lot bigger than.
That's a lot.
That's 13 per 100,000. What is per capita?
You in this per capita.
That's how you actually get the how many are. 49 per 100,000. So that's actually a higher homeless rate than Florida.
Oh. Well,
in Hawaii.
Damn. That's crazy.
There you go with that. But, you know.
I guess we could make some lava workers.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Lava workers. Hawaii is the 28th most unemployed state.
Damn.
Below Arizona. They're doing worse than West Virginia. Come on. That place is a dump.
What about Ohio?
Oh, that's fucking
chemically bombed at this point.
-1 because it's so fucking. You ever been there? No one's working. No one does work there.
That's so true.
No one's doing anything.
You're so right about that.
They're just wandering around. Oh,
literally,
they just wander around during the day. They're just walking around, fucking mouth open.
No, with no teeth.
Yeah, no teeth, mouth open.
Yeah, that's very
because
much Ohio.
Honestly though, when you don't have teeth, you do look better with your mouth open than when it closed. Because when you close your mouth with no teeth, it just looks weird.
Yeah, it's giving like witch. Yeah.
The closed mouth, no teeth, it does not give. Yeah, right, so may as well just keep that fucking thing open.
Yeah, keep those teethless mouth open. God. Yeah.
Nasty fucks.
Oh my god, and the drug. Anyway, let's not talk about Ohio.
West Virginia.
Right, let's give Ohio some peace and quiet because they did just get blown up or whatever the hell. And then these Mexicans are on fire, apparently.
I think we've done beat that topic to death.
You're right.
At this point. I don't know what else to say about it.
Back on the page.
Well, as I clicked out of it. Do you have anything? You have anything to show me at all? Anything for the first segment? We got 13 more minutes for.
Oh, before the break.
Before our 12 minutes for our first chunk. Anything? You got any articles?
Oh, I do have an article to show
you. What do you got?
All right, so the NYC is waging a war against frats. I remember we talked about this before.
Yeah, we've already talked about this.
But meet the woman that's actually leading the charge.
The woman?
The woman that is leading
the charge. They put a woman in charge of the. Hold on a minute. Okay. You're telling me they put a woman in charge of the New York Rat Kill Squad? They put a woman in charge of this.
Yeah, I mean.
So they really don't want this to get done. Is what you're saying. No. Let me see. Look at that lady.
No.
No, shut your mouth for a minute. I'm talking. The men are talking.
You asshole.
This is my goddamn show. And look at this lady. Does she look like a rat killer to you? She's wearing a suit. She's wearing a suit. If I was named the fucking
what do you want her to come out there in?
A motherfucking jumpsuit like she's an exterminator. If she came out in a dirty,
so ridiculous.
If she came out in a dirty exterminator thing with a name tag on it, it would look like they hired the right person for the job.
Mm.
I'd say, okay, I was a little about it being a woman because what I want to see is a guy with a jumpsuit with a pack of cigarettes sticking out of it, and he better be missing at least 2 teeth out of his head. That is who needs to run the fucking rat kill squad.
Mm.
Who the fuck is this lady? This is some political move. This is bullshit. They didn't actually hire a guy who knows about killing rats. She doesn't know anything about killing rats. They did not get a guy who knows.
She might be just
No, she's
funding
the
it.
fucking. Let's read this shit.
Right.
Who is
Read the
she?
article.
Kathleen Corradi.
Oh
Some
God.
fucking Italian bullshit.
Kathleen. That's like Karen, but upgraded.
Is the newly appointed New York City rat czar, the first person to hold the position, aiming to
What the
address
fuck
a
is the
swelling rat
czar?
population. She will earn a salary of $155K a year. See, this is
Oh
fucking
my
bullshit.
God, I could have did that. I'm
She's
afraid
a
of rats,
former
though.
elementary school teacher.
What?
She was a rodentologist, so she studied
Oh.
them. But that I don't want that. No, that's not how you want to run it. That's who you want to. That's an advisory position there. Bring me.
Pretty good.
No, because no. You just bring somebody in. Tell me you bring somebody in and you bring them in to talk to my guy with an eye patch, missing teeth, and say I want him to sit there with one hook hand, smoking a cigarette, being like, "All right, tell me everything you know about."
You want a villain?
Tell me. No.
A
He's
villain.
our hero.
You want a villain to kill the rats?
No. He's a hero. This is the right. This is what the guy who fucking.
You're describing Captain Hook.
This is what the guy. This is what the guy who knows how to fucking kill rats looks like. He lost his hand to the rats.
Oh.
He wants vengeance.
Oh wow.
For his hand that they took. And you just gotta bring her in and be like, just like, tell me everything you know about the rats.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, they're telling. He's like, I already know. Well, their heart is located here. I already know. I've seen the inside of a rat more than most people you've ever met.
So you want?
So okay,
a serial
I just want to know their patterns.
Oh.
I want someone who wants revenge on these fucking rats. Not someone who's in it for the $150K a year that used to teach children. No, I want someone who's like, I'm here to wipe out the fucking rat population.
I mean, I do hate rats.
Oh, and then her just to be like, yeah, they're. If you see them, they typically they'll follow these scents. They're more attracted to these. These chemicals work best. That's all I need. Just a fucking 1 week course with the ratologist, whatever the fuck her position was.
A ratologist.
I think it's rodentologist or whatever. I don't even rodentologist, literally.
What the
rodentologist? Fuck? Give him a week with her, and then set him to fucking rip. Set him to go.
Maybe you're right about that.
I am right. I know I'm right. It makes so much sense. Why the fuck would she be in charge? This is not going to solve anything. You know that this is how the government does things to get nothing done. This is how it goes. Okay, let's let the government get involved and let them not accomplish anything.
Only because I truly agree that the race of rats needs to be wiped out, and she does not. I mean, it's not because she's a woman; she just doesn't look.
That's part of it, though.
Shut up.
That's part of it.
It's not. It's not at all. That is so stupid.
Look at her fat little fingers. She's never set a mousetrap with those. She doesn't even she wouldn't even set her own mousetrap.
Leave that lady alone.
If she had a bug problem at her house, she'd call an exterminator. I want a guy who would take matters into his own fucking hands. If he had bugs at his house or a rat in his house.
You're probably right about that one.
Exactly. This is not. Yeah. Come on now.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's why I could never live in New York. Oh my god.
New
rats,
York.
Disgusting.
What
rats
if they
What
if they'd have called me up like through just word of mouth? Somehow they're like, call me up like Kloss. $155,000 a year, and we need you to take care of the rats. For one, the problem would have been done. I'd say, okay, but when I solve the problem in 3 months, I want a 10 years worth of pay bonus. What? You can't solve it in 3 months. When I solve this problem in 3 months, I want 10 years pay bonus. Fast forward 3 months, you're like, wow. In the whole time we were arguing about who we could have appointed, Kloss could have been wiped out the entire rat population and everything.
Maybe.
But, they got to let me pollute a little.
What do you mean?
Because I'm going to fucking, if I find a nest, we're doing it my way at this point. We fucking were arguing with the rodentologist. I've been filled that fucking pipe with gasoline and lit it on fire. Or diesel, it burns slower.
Whoa.
Diesel burns slower. That way they can't really get away as much. I don't want it to quick burn and then maybe survive. I want to
Or maybe get your lava and just pour it down the hole.
See, but at that point, I can't just walk around with a bucket of lava like you said. Minecraft.
Get the lava workers.
That'll take years to establish that industry.
Oh, okay.
I can walk right over to a goddamn pump, to the green nozzle, pour me a thing of diesel, and dump that shit down the drain and ignite it.
I feel like the rats in New York are indestructible though. Would they even die from fire?
When the amount of fire I'm gonna fucking pour on, but the whole even that though, the fire is only gonna be part of the thing because the fire is then gonna use to smoke them out into the direction where we're gonna be waiting. We're gonna have traps. We're gonna have
Oh my
AR-15s. Everything just fucking da 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 da.
Maybe New York needs to be nuclear bombs.
We're gonna have
too.
claymores set up, a mounted
That's
50
the only
cal.
solution, I think.
It's gonna be Rambo 4 up in the fucking sewers. It's gonna be fucking Commando. You know in Commando
Yeah.
when he's fucking walking in there, he's got literally dragging a bazooka and he's got 9 guns on him.
Right.
And he's putting claymores out and shit, and he blows up an entire town in seconds. And yeah, it's gonna be like that.
Ooh.
It's gonna be like that. But I'm not instead of wiping that nice paint that he had on to look good, it's gonna be shit from the sewer. We're gonna be using because you gotta mask your scent.
Oh my god!
You gotta mask your scent to
and
be
you
a rat
me to
killer.
go with you?
No.
Oh, but it's
I'm
not
expecting you.
going.
Well, I'm making 155K a year. I'm expecting to have lasagna ready when I get home.
You want me to go to New York with you during
Well, and
these
you're gonna,
adventures?
yeah. Well, I'm the sewer king.
And you're gonna come home with sore shit all over you and expect.
I mean, I'm gonna try to. Hopefully, our facility's got showers on site. It'd be nice to have a locker room there. What kind of facilities
I
we
just don't
working
want to
with
hear
for the rat
anything about
squad?
it.
For the rat squad,
Don't even come
our
home and tell
uniforms
me
are
about
gonna
the
be
rats.
so sick.
I want to pretend like you don't do it.
Our uniforms are gonna be so fucking sick for the rat squad.
What would they look like? What colors?
Well, since it's New York, it's gonna be kind of like it's gonna be like a tough like Dickie material, but it's gonna be tracksuits because it's New York City. New York City, baby. We're gonna try to get Timberland to sponsor some higher top boots, but it's most likely just gonna be the hip waders. But then for our uniform boots will be Timberlands. You just switch out of those when you get on site. Switch out of them. Put the hip waders on. Then like your fucking spaceman helmet and shit, and get down there and start just flamethrowing the fucking rats.
I mean, that would be the easiest solution. Is just get down there and just light them bitches on fire. But I don't feel like that's what that lady's gonna do. What do you feel like her solution's gonna be?
Oh, they're gonna try to come up with, well, we can't just completely eradicate that thing, and they're not gonna use poison. They're not gonna use accelerants. They'll probably use those pellets that when they eat them and they shit it out, it poisons like the nest.
That's the thing.
It takes a long time for it to work, and it doesn't really work that effectively. It works better on cockroaches than it does rats.
You know a lot about this shit.
And that's probably what she's gonna try to use, but it's too little too late at this point. We gotta break the Uzi out. Yeah. We gotta break the Uzi out at this point.
Right.
It's too little too late.
Right. Burn them bitches. Just nuke the entire sewer.
Can't nuke it because you're gonna really contaminate the water supply, and everyone in New York City is gonna be having fucking an ear come out of their forehead and shit.
Well, we'll make New York, Ohio, I guess.
We're gonna Ohio the fuck out of New York to get rid of the rats.
All right. Yeah. Break time.
Yeah, I suppose we can take a quick little breather.
A little break.
Guess who's back again. Kloss is back. Kloss is back. Kloss is back. Kloss is back. This is the Kloss Show, but nobody wants to listen to me no more. I ain't getting no views because this show sucks and everybody know it. We're racist and sexist and homophobic.
Oh my god! Hey, freestyle!
Wow. I did win the freestyle championship of the 2016 my flight in basic.
Oh wow! I believe that. It's too cold in the deep.
Oh shit! No, in the D, not the deep.
Oh,
just the D. Detroit.
I know it's Detroit.
It's so cold in the D. Fuck, that's a banger. Keep peace.
Sorry.
Working all the time.
You would know all the words.
Working overtime. Something like that.
Yeah.
What a banger. God, I wish I could put that on sometimes if I remember, I like to put a song on the post on
Oh
Instagram.
yeah, for our Instagram. Oh, by the
I
way, go
wanted to
follow our
put
Instagram, guys.
I wanted to put
What's
for
our
the
Instagram name?
cause a commotion.
Exactly.
I wanted to
Put that song.
I wanted to put that song I know isn't gonna be on there. I'd be absolutely shocked. I'll look for it, but I wanted to put the one I usually just end up using a Gucci Mane song, so I can never think of anything on the spot when I'm posting this shit.
Mm.
But it's
Ever
the
so
one
talented
where
Gucci Mane.
I wanted to put the one where he goes, "We back in the building."
Oh, with the crazy bass.
No, not the. I mean, all his songs have retarded bass, but
Yeah, it's true.
the one with crazy bass. That's the one he did it when I saw him in concert.
Oh.
Did I ever tell you about when I saw him in concert?
No.
No. Oh my god, it
Mm-mm.
was so fucking sick. I already love Gucci Mane so much, and he just literally hit me right where I fucking wanted it for this show. So it was a.
Fun fact:
He wasn't the.
Gucci Mane's mom is Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, they look identical. Him and Aretha Franklin.
Go ahead.
But he wasn't the main guy. It was a Rick Ross show.
Rick Ross
was the main event.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know Rick Ross.
I know who that
Stay scheming. Players trying to get at me.
I know who Rick Ross is. I think I'm Big Meech.
I ain't trying to go to court.
Larry Uber. Oh.
Fuck it. What's he saying? Wait, how's it go?
Diced pineapple. He has that one too. I think I'm Big Meech.
Life's too short. Fuck
Larry
it.
Uber.
I don't want to go to court. I got a budget for the lawyer though. Whenever I'm like doing anything, I want to hear that one. I'm like, oh yeah, me. Budget for the lawyer though. So me.
Oh my god.
Start relating to this very rich and overweight rapper.
Overweight rapper. No,
anyways,
it's literally him.
He was the main guy, and then Young Jeezy was the right below him. You know Young Jeez?
No.
Little short guy?
No.
No, come on, you know the I put on for my city, on
I know
for
that
my
song.
city, put on. At least I hope that's by him, because that's.
I feel like he's had songs in like Saints Row. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, he's big famous.
But like, if I saw him walking down the street, I would not know.
Oh, you'd know because you go look at that little guy. He's comically short. He's like 5'1".
Wow. That must have been awkward seeing. Who else was
He couldn't reach.
He couldn't
reach
too, right?
the. No, that was when I saw Key Glock. That was at an HBCU. That's a different.
Okay, this is.
That was
you never told me about this one, so.
Yeah, no. When I saw Meg, Meg was the opener for Key Glock then.
But go back to Gucci.
And it was 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz.
And Gucci Mane and Trina.
I know who Trina is. I know.
But they had this big WWE style fucking entryway, where it'd be like, first on the stage, Trina, and it would be like, and fucking red smoke would come out, and she'd walk out wearing a whole red leather outfit, and be like, ladies, ooh, gentlemen, ooh, or whatever the fuck she sings. I don't know.
Yeah.
Any songs by Trina.
Long heels, red bottoms.
Is that the one?
T-shirt
and my panties on.
No.
T-shirt with my panties on.
No.
That's Trina, right?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? T-shirt with my panties on.
my Black Carter books. I don't know any of these songs.
You don't know the T-shirt with my panties on.
I think maybe the way you're singing it is not giving.
T-shirt with my panties on. I think it's Jamie Foxx. I think it's a Jamie Foxx song.
Red bottoms.
If I can find it here. T-shirt and panties by Jamie Foxx and some other.
Is Trina in there?
Adina Howard.
So what the hell made you think it was Trina?
She looks like Trina. Adina Howard. They both have bangs. So that's how I mix up her and Trina.
Okay.
I don't know any songs by Trina. That's why I. Damn, this is a banger.
I know this song.
No, you don't.
I do.
Sing it then. Sing the song. Beep, beep, beep. You know it's a good song when there's a phone being dialed? You know you're in a treat.
Are you gonna play the?
Let me get it.
Let me hear the Kloss.
I wanted to do the chorus at least. Just thinking about you in the song.
She's clearly a singer. How did you get her and Trina confused? I definitely know this song.
T-shirt and my panties on. Oh my God! This is. How do you not know that?
I just said I know
you
it.
Didn't though.
I do. You just weren't singing it right. You were singing it weird.
Well, anyway, they had this big fucking entry,
right?
And everybody walked through it. It would be like, and next up, 2 Chainz, and then it'd fucking spray smoke, and it'd play. It had a nice light show when it played like his album. It showed like his album, his new one that had just come out, and the smoke color was like the same as the album. And then they go, all right, next on the stage, it's the Gooch.
The Gooch?
Yeah, it's the Gooch. And he's like, yeah, boy. It's yeah, like over the thing, like, and then it explodes. Flames come out,
the Gooch?
Smoke, all this. Yeah, they that literally, it's the Gooch. And
that is a lot.
Anyway, all these explosions and shit go on, and no one walks through the entryway. You're like, what the fuck? And like 10 seconds go by.
Right.
And he just walks on from the side of the stage and just goes, and the crowd fucking erupted afterwards. And he started doing some of his, well, the first song they played was the fucking loud ass one, and we back on. That's the one with crazy ass bass. That's what made me think of this. Yeah. And he looks at the DJ disappointedly and just starts waving his hand in the air for him to turn it up. He fucking blew the roof off Amalie Arena. The whole fucking building was shaking. I feel like I got permanent ear damage from that shit, but it was so sick. And then after that song, he started doing a lot of his old school ones. Oh my God, I was so excited. I didn't think he was going to do it. And he's just walking around stage, and he barely even sang half the song. And it's doing the I Don't Love Her. You know, I Don't Love Her. So the chorus goes, I love the way she sucks me. But he goes, I love the way she treats me. But I don't love her. I love the way she sucks me. But I don't love her. Oh, wow. Love the way she fucks me. Still don't love her. And he's walking around, and he's doing just hand movements, and he, as it would do the rap song, he would just kind of walk around and be like, and it gets to the chorus, and he'd be like, I love the way, and he would just yell the one word out and do a hand movement while it was going. So he'd go, I love the way she sucks me. I love the way she fucks me. I love. That's maybe he was. Like, and he goes, but when he got the fuck, he was just doing it himself, just in his own head, probably high as fuck. And he would just do him lazy, like just do the suck me hand, and then he would do this for fuck me. I wish we had camera for this. Can you go? I love the way she sucks me.
How great you look right now.
I love the way she fucks me. Yeah. This hoodie's sick.
No, I'm talking about like your great dance moves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Still don't love her. He fucking, and then same idea when everybody else when they left, they'd go like back through the entrance and they'd like dim the lights and everything. He was in the middle of one of his songs, and then he also just like he came as he went. Just in the middle of one of his songs. I think he was like,
like a fucking airplane.
I think he was like, yeah, my 25 minutes are up or whatever. And it was in the middle of Lemonade. He was like doing a little dance from Lemonade too. You know what I'm talking about, the piano. He was doing a little dance for it, and then he just goes in the middle of the song while it was still playing, walked right off the steps that he came in on, and that was it.
Oh my God.
It was the most Gucci Mane appearance ever. Like he had, like someone forced him to go to work that day. He was like, "Fuck, I go to fucking Tampa, do a fucking concert." Oh God damn it! And we ran in. Where the hockey stadium? All right, fuck it. Like 40 grand real quick.
No, but that sounds like a great time.
Yeah, it was so sick.
Sounds
fun. Definitely my favorite concert I'd ever been to, I think. Because Key Glock was cool, but it burst the bubble a little bit because like the crowd started getting like right up on him, and he like really relied on the security for crowd control. The Meg Thee Stallion, they started rushing the stage, and she held a twerk contest while they were all on stage and shit.
Who would win? Oh, that's my time to shine.
Yeah, but they had a twerk contest when they rushed the stage. He was like, get him back. And I'm like, that's not very gangster of you, Mr. Glock.
Mr. Glock.
That was not very gangster
Gooch. I'm still stuck on the Gooch.
It's the Gooch.
For my brain. Why did they call that man that? Was this fat Gucci or skinny Gucci?
No, he's in between at this point. He had been out of prison a couple years. He got out in like 2016. This was like 2021.
Okay.
So he had 5 years at that point to put some of the weight on, but he was in shape-ish.
Mm-hmm. Right.
God, that was fucking sick. If you could, Gucci Mane probably be on the short list of celebrities that I would actually want to hang out with. Kid Rock is up there too, though. It's not gonna be like my list of celebrities I'd want to hang out with wouldn't actually be like that good of celebrities. It's just ones that I'm pretty sure they'd have fun. Like Kid Rock, John Daly.
John Cena?
John Daly. No, John Cena. You ever see when people approach him in the store?
No.
He's very just like, oh, thank you very much. Thank you. He's very like just cardboard.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. No. Stone Cold, though.
That would be fun.
Stone Cold, Steve Austin.
Would be fun.
He was always at one point. I thought he had a podcast where he would just like drink wine with people and interview them, but maybe I'm mixing that up.
Fun.
Maybe I'm mixing that up with something. But there's definitely memes of him like drinking wine outside of his mansion.
And, who would I want to hang out with? I'm trying to think.
Kid Rock might be number one pick.
Not for me. I don't know. I really don't know.
I'm a cowboy, baby.
I really don't know. I really don't even know.
You don't know? I would have a hard time deciding on one. Nate Diaz would be sick. That would be so sick. Because then we might get into an altercation. Oh, my God. That would be so lit. That would make my day. If my day was like, we're going to wake up, we're going to roll a couple rounds, and Nate Diaz is going to choke you out a few times. Then you're going to roll a big fat fatty, spark that bitch up, and then we're just going to go find something to get into. Oh, there's a party at Jake Shields' house. We're going to swing by there. Oh, now we're going over here. Oh, we're going to go to this pizza place we heard was good. People storm you in the fucking street. All of a sudden, he's choking somebody out like he just did last week.
Wow.
That would be the most fucking, oh my God, it'd be a dream come true. If I was hanging out with Nate Diaz and he choked the guy out right there in front of me, oh my God. In the street?
That's ridiculous.
He doesn't give a fuck. People learned that the hard way the other day. On the video, it's hard to tell what's going on, but it almost looks like at that point the kid even gave up and was like put his hands up, and then it pans the camera back over and the kid's getting choked out cold.
Oh wow.
Getting choked out cold.
Yeah, I saw that video. I was like, what the fuck is happening? No, that's a lot.
Yeah, you don't want to. Nate Diaz will actually fight people in the street. A lot of the UFC fighters won't do that. They're like, no. They have security and shit. Nate Diaz will just actually fight you on the street if you want.
It'd probably be some black girls if I was to hang out with some females or some celebrities.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe like Coco Jones.
Actually, you know what? I also want to pick some black girls. Meg the Stallion.
You know, I'll pick some cute, tall white guys. I'll pick Jacob Elordi. Nate Jacobs from Euphoria. I'll pick Pete Davidson. That's a good one.
Pete Davidson, yeah, right. Yeah. He'll drug you, that fucking creepo. That weirdo.
I don't know. I might enjoy myself.
I'm going to have to join Kanye. You're going to have me pulling a full Kanye if you would see a picture with you and Nate Davidson.
I mean, you hanging out with Megan Stallion.
No, if I saw a picture of you and Pete Davidson, it's going to be like, next time you check online, I'm going to be like, and we did fucking make the highway system.
Ooh, maybe Halle Bailey from the Ariel. I'd like to hang out with her. She'd be cool. I'm not going to buy into your craziness over there. Anyways, next subject. I'm tired of this.
Oh my God. I haven't tickled myself right there.
Oh yeah.
I saw that one coming. I was like, oh shit, I can set that up. Oh man.
All right, give me another topic.
Fuck. Oh man, do I even have anything at all? Do I have anything for you? Usually you have the. You got nothing for me. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I forgot to bring it last week because I meant to bring it up, but it's like a month ago now.
What?
A white guy won the fucking dunk contest.
Oh my fucking God.
We finally fucking got one. I'm so tired of best dunker in the world.
Best dunker in the world?
We're the best dunkers.
You know they got a new White Man Can't Jump movie coming out.
Well, they're fucking wrong because we just won the fucking dunk contest. Reigning champs, motherfucker. Reigning champions. The reigning defending champions of the 10-foot rim.
Oh, is that right?
White guys.
What do y'all want? One. Relax.
Oh man, he fucking so perfect. I kind of see. For years, I was always like, when they like, oh my god, like a black guy won a fucking Oscar. I was like, who gives a fuck what they look like? Who cares? Then finally, we got a white guy winning the dunk contest. I'm like, oh, we got one.
Representation matters.
Shit. No, it's because we never win. No, we never got one. It's sweeter when you never win.
Yeah.
If you won the Super Bowl every year, you wouldn't care if you compared to winning one time.
Hello.
Fucking.
Same.
Fucking. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just so fucking hyped to see the dunk trophy in the.
What did he look
in the
like?
correct
Was
hands.
he like full white?
Oh yeah. Oh boy, yeah. Look at this fucking kid. Dunk contest. I don't even know his name. Mac McClung.
Oh.
What a come on
that's
now.
white.
Look at this guy.
How tall is he?
Like 6'2".
How old is
My
he?
height? 24. Look at that fucking guy. He looks like Froggy Fresh.
He's got some ears on him.
Because he's the best dunker of them all.
Oh my god. That could be your brother.
This fucking guy? Come on now. Look how fucking pale that guy is. I guess most of my family's pale as shit. His head isn't shaped anything like mine at all, though. I don't really look much like this guy. For a fellow white, I don't really look a lot like this guy.
You could see yourself in him.
You want to see who I look like? I'll show you who I look like.
He's going to show someone that he does not look like at all.
Oh, shit. Oh, pulled it right up. But right
Who
here.
the hell is that?
Adrian Grenier.
You don't look.
I look just like this guy. Adrian Grenier. He's a little older.
That guy has blue eyes and thin
lips. Okay, aside from the blue eyes, look at the rest of it. No. That is me right there.
No, he has no lips.
I look just like that guy from Entourage.
You have a little bit of a lip.
Adrian Grenier. That's also your one perk. He is also in one of the best movies of all time.
Kloss, that looks nothing.
He's in The D Wears P. The Devil Wears Prada.
Never say that again like that.
The D Wears P?
Never abbreviate it like
that. The Devil Wears Prada.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Devil Wears Prada. Come on, everybody knows the D Wears P.
But no one says that.
Everyone knows what. When I say that, people know what I mean.
Well.
Everyone knew what I meant when I said he's in the D Wears P. They all went, oh yeah, he is in that movie.
No.
Everyone else but you knew.
Yeah, because I'm different.
Because people can pick up on abbreviations.
No, abbreviations are annoying.
You don't say I'm going. You don't say,
me.
Hey everybody, I'm going to the Department of Motor Vehicles after work today. You say, boss, I gotta leave early. I gotta go to the DMV.
Well, that's obvious. Well, like when things
the D Wears P is obvious.
I got it.
That's a huge movie.
I got it. I knew what you were talking about. I just hated the abbreviation. I just hated it.
You knew what it was.
I knew what it was. I just hated the abbreviation. The D Wears P, don't call it that.
The D Wears P, I will call it that.
To me.
89% of people like this movie.
I don't care what 85% of people
Man,
like.
Stanley Tucci.
Oh, Anne Hathaway is in it?
Or however you say it. Stan Tucci or Tukey, however you say that guy's name.
You don't look like that guy, though.
That guy is so fucking plays the best gay role ever in that movie. I love just a classic early 2000s, like, I'm better than you, sassy gay in a movie. You know what I mean? Those were the best.
So, but like not like a Brokeback Mountain.
No. Very like when he's like, gird your loins, everyone. Like it's
like gayer than a tangerine and jean shorts.
Yes, but thinks they're better than people.
Okay, period.
Like stands at like a position like the condescending early 2000s.
Oh, like that thing that you showed me with what's his name? Howard Weinstein or Howard? That's not a
what?
I don't know what's his name.
Bobby Trendy on Howard Stern.
There you go.
The Holly Weird Squares. That is the most obscure reference you could make. No one actually will know that one. So on Howard Stern, they have, for the listeners, they have a thing called Hollywood Squares, was a game show. He had one called the Holly Weird Squares, where I can't even really remember specifically how it's played, but these two guys have to pick. Oh, I remember. Two guys going head to head. They get a question. Someone in the Holly Weird Square has to answer if it's right or wrong, and then they have to answer it, and they have to decide if their answer is right or wrong. Whoever gets the most points won a trip to the Bunny Ranch to get fucked by a pair of whores.
And there were both versions.
Yeah, they were two virgins, and they had
One was
hilarious voices.
blind.
One was a blind virgin, yeah.
Yeah, and fat.
And in the
Yeah.
squares, he had a member of the KKK.
Mm-hmm.
He had one just called the Retards. These two very retarded people.
It was just
He
a
had Bobby
lot.
Trendy, a gay guy.
The
He had the
horse.
Westboro Baptist Church, the family, the God Hates Fags
Yeah.
website people.
Mm-hmm. A
He
black
had on
guy.
his black accountant,
That is so
Gilbert Gottfried, the parrot, R.I.P., the parrot from
oh my
fucking
god.
Aladdin.
Oh my god.
What the
The
who else?
horse.
He had the horse.
I think that was it. Oh, that weird guy with
KKK.
the elephant syndrome.
He had elephant
Or
syndrome.
you thought he did. Because he's talked weird. He like had a Spanish accent.
Yeah, I can't remember what else was in there, but he had a bunch of fucking weirdos basically. Yeah. And it was so good.
It was
At
really
one point,
good.
they're like, "All right, this one's for the retards. What color is a stop sign?" And the girl just yells, "Blue, blue," as fast and as loud, and they both agree, like, "Blue, blue, yes, it's blue," as loud and hard as they fucking can.
This was the funniest
Classic
thing.
Howard was so good. There was so many good
We should
moments
like
on
put
there.
the link in our bio.
No, you can't link that shit. We're gonna get canceled for that. That's
Oh.
late in the show enough. I guess to talk about it. But there was another part on Howard.
Mm-hmm.
So he had he had various co-hosts throughout the years, but at one point he had one named Artie Lang. This guy's nose fell off from doing so many drugs. Not even joking.
Oh my god.
His
That's what
nose
happened?
collapsed. Yeah. Oh my god. Wait, I'll show you this picture.
Wait, I don't think I want to see it.
Oh, it's wild looking.
That's
It's not
scary.
it's not that bad.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Okay.
When they took a mug shot of him. Where's the one of his mug shot from the side? Was the one that was like, holy shit.
My god.
His nose was just gone.
What drug did you do to do that?
Yeah, he's had it rebuilt since.
That isn't crazy.
Doesn't that look great?
shit.
Isn't that a beautifully rebuilt nose?
No.
Very nice. Wow, nice nose they put back on him.
No.
Better than the hole, I guess. But so he
Don't
was
do drugs,
this guy
kids.
though. He was, as you can see, huge out of shape,
Mm-hmm.
drug addict.
Mm-hmm.
He probably looked like this right here when from what I'm gonna reference, maybe even worse. And one day on the Howard Stern show, he started saying, "Oh, women's sports, no one watches that shit. They suck. No one watches the WNBA because they suck. Oh man, they're terrible." This girl from the WNBA calls up the radio station.
Yeah.
"Oh, we suck so bad. Play me one-on-one. Play me one-on-one." He's like, "All right, sure, fuck it, I'll play you." Doesn't practice a single time from them.
Mm-hmm.
They put on a whole event that everyone's outside. They've got a court. She's there warming up. They've got a referee. People keep an official score.
Yeah.
The whole thing set up. Artie is late. They're like doing it, and they're like, oh, is he even going to show up? Fuck, did we waste money setting all this up? He's not even going to show up. He shows up late, hungover. Probably fucking from a heroin, because heroin was his drug of choice.
Oh.
So probably off a night of doing heroin.
He snorting that?
Yeah, he would snort heroin. That's why his nose fell off. He gets up there the next morning, and the game starts. Mm-hmm. Well, it gets to being like, 1-0, 2-0. They're playing to 21. Mm-hmm. She gets up to like 12-0, 13. Maybe she gets up to like 16-0. Well, Artie starts draining threes. He starts making shots. One after another, after another. Wow. After another.
And she's not defending?
All of a sudden, she is. She's trying. She's trying her hardest to win. All of a sudden, the score is like 18-19. What the fuck? And I think it ended 20-22, and she barely beat him. Wow. Current WNBA player almost lost in one-on-one to that fat heroin addict, slob, missing his nose. Wow. She almost
I can't talk shit. I suck
it was
basketball.
It was so bad that like even when she won and they had like a little trophy for it and shit, she was just quickly like, yeah, thank you, and like left because she was like embarrassed that it was that close. Like disgraced that she didn't like mop the floor with this fat out of shape old heroin addict.
That would snort it up his nose. That is embarrassing.
Damn near won. That's a pretty funny one. They had this was a radio station like in the Midwest. It was called Tradio, where before like the internet and Craigslist was a thing. This is the early 90s. People would call in and be like, "Oh, I've got a generator I want to sell. I want to get $200 for it." And then they'd give the station their number. And then someone would call in and say like, "Oh yeah, I want to buy that generator," and they'd like give him his phone number and let him call it. Before then, so they started just relentlessly pranking this station over and over again. They'd call up and be like, "All right, so I've got this jar. It's of old teeth from the war. My grandfather, he got it back in World War II, and he was a veteran, and you know, they're very valuable, and people have tried to come and take it before, but they're, you know, it's on my family heirloom, my teeth." And they're like, what do you get the teeth from? And it's like, oh, you know, from when he was in like it slow rolls into it's like he was a Nazi, and he gets their Jewish gold teeth.
Oh my god!
That he's trying to sell on the radio, and there's a bunch of them like that. Like,
oh my god!
There's one dude calls up, and it was the show was called like the Swap Show, and they get one of the ladies to call me. "Oh my god, I'm so happy! I've been looking for a swap show. I've been looking so hard. It's hard to find people with the swap lifestyle, and I've just been looking for. And maybe you'll have what I'm looking for." And like, "Oh, what are you looking for?" She's like, "You know, I'm looking for. It's black. I want a black, big black one, just to get in there and ruin my old pussy. And while my husband watches," and before they can cut it off, like she's a swinger, like a swap, like swap men, swap partners.
Not my old pussy.
Something like that. I don't know. Specifically, I'm making up as I go, but that was off of that old pussy. Yeah, it was shit like that, like just repeatedly where they back. Oh god damn it! It's those fucking guys again calling. And they did it forever, for years. They just tortured Tradio and these other ones. And there's like prank call compilations that are good. The best one is this guy. He had a breakup tape. He literally took a VHS camcorder recording thing. When this girl that he was cheating on left and right dumped him, he took a video, recorded it of him begging her to get back with him, and sent it to her. And they get a hold of the tape on the Howard Stern show. Oh my fucking god!
Wait, so he was cheating on her?
He was cheating on her left and right, so she dumped him.
And then he begged for her back?
Oh yeah, and it is the most cringe. He never once apologizes in the tape either. Too, it's more about like still how great he is, and it's the worst shit ever. It's so good. Anyone out there, listen. If you need just a good, like, if you're at work and you're like, "Fuck, I gotta drive 3 hours or something," throw on.
It's 3 hours?
I don't know how long it is, but it's a lot of buildup, because it starts with them. Like, a guy calls in one day and he's like, "Hey, I'm so and so. She used to date one of the guys on there. Well, I dated her too, and I saw that she had a tape of this guy, and they like it took like a month for them to get a hold of it."
Damn.
And it like builds up to then, and the payoff is so fucking good on that one. So anybody, look up the Baba Booey tape on Howard Stern, the Take Me Back tape or the breakup tape or something like that on YouTube. It's so good. But anyway, we're gonna take our last break here and then come right back. Chapter 3, Vaginator. So I remember how I was talking about.
Wait, you can't just skip
we'll get to that. Remember how I broke out my PS2? Talking about that last week.
Yeah.
Got all the stuff together. Well, I whipped out NFL Street 2.
Right.
And I had a save on there from way back. And it was a team that I had made.
How old were you?
Oh,
can you like remember?
16.
Okay.
Actually, maybe even. PS2 NFL Street 2 when I made this team. 13, maybe between 13 and 16.
Okay.
It's called the Vaginators. Is the name of the team. Oh my god! The players,
very, very close.
Oh, the players are the best ever. There's a linebacker, and he's a big Japanese guy that I made. His name is Saksui. I got a chuckle going through it. I was like, "Oh my god, yes!" Saksui, yeah, Saksui.
Interesting.
Whenever I would get a sack with him, it literally went right back through my head when I started playing, and I got a sack with him, and I remember 13-year-old me being like, "Saksui!" when I would fucking nail somebody with them.
You have issues.
So
Even
good.
13-year-old Kloss had issues.
So fucking good. The vaginators.
Saksui.
Saksui.
Oh my god. Ridiculous.
That's such a fucking fire team. God. The and like the name, half the names are ridiculous. Like the quarterback, his name is Brody Tossman. And he wears like
what?
jean shorts and has long blonde hair.
Any other names?
I'm trying to remember them. One of them was just Slick Nick, and he's got chains, and he was my cornerback. He can like jump really high, catch pretty good, so he's pretty slick. With you. It's fun, yeah. It's NFL. Yeah, you do 2-player. It's NFL, but it's 7-on-7 instead of 11-on-11, and you just smash. Like you can run on the wall.
It's kind of like I've played Blitz. I know that
it's
one.
like it was like the predecessor to Blitz. Okay. The league. Well, there was an old school Blitz, and then NFL Street took it to the next level. Then there was Blitz the League, where you could like snap people's spines and shit. Yeah, that one was next level. That one was on a regular field. This one you play on like you'll play on like a beach or in like a parking lot. Like it's in a like street games. Okay. You don't play in. There is a stadium.
I've seen you play like a little bit of it. It looked fun.
It's pretty fun. You can throw the ball behind your back and shit. You can be like, oh, and you get more points if you like throw the ball behind your back and jump off the wall or do style moves like you can dance when you run with the ball and shit. But if they hit you while you're running dancing with the ball, you'll drop it. So you'll get more points if you do it. And if you get a bunch of points, you get what's called a game breaker. And if you get 2 game breakers, it just automatically gives you a touchdown. If you get 1, you pretty much get a touchdown because you just break through every fucking tackle. Yeah. Or if you are on defense and you touch the guy and you have a game breaker, you rip the ball out of his hand immediately. Shit. So it's sick.
What's one video game you wish you could replay again, like without having any recollection or memory of it?
Kingdom Hearts. 1 and 2.
That's the one you picked? That's it?
That's
pretty good.
Yeah, because those are, it wouldn't be too long of playing. Like I could do Metal Gear Solid, but you got to play the first 4 to get the story, and the controls are kind of the Kingdom Hearts controls are just, jump and hit. Like it's pretty simple, straightforward. And the story was so fucking good, as corny and cheesy as that sounds, but it was so good.
I do like Kingdom Hearts.
When the second one ends, and man, I don't even know if I'd want to spoil this for people that haven't played it because it's so good.
Yeah, don't do it because I don't even remember the.
I don't even know how they ended up making. I never played the 3rd or 4th, however many they made more of them. To me, the second one had a great fucking ending. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. The first one had a good ending that led into the second one. Like basically, it's a pretty cool juxtaposition. I don't like Disney shit that much, but it's like Disney is like the bright, crazy childishness, and then there's the darkness is the enemy that's trying to take over, and it's like polluting some of the Disney characters and shit, and they're like, oh,
I remember.
And it's like half Final Fantasy, half Disney. Some of the characters are from Final Fantasy. There's the guy with the gun sword and shit, and you start on an island, and the kid that you're playing as is voiced by Emily Osment's brother.
Oh, we talked about that.
And this girl he has a crush on, him and this other guy, it's a love triangle, of course. It's a tween storyline. Gotta have a love triangle.
Of course.
Just like Twilight. Everything's gotta have a love triangle in it.
Right.
And this one kid, he starts realizing he's losing the love triangle. So I think he has to give up something, and he ends up joining the darkness. And Sora, the main character, has to go and save. He steals the girl and goes into the darkness, basically. Like, and he has to try to go save his best friend, which he liked the guy in the love triangle, and the girl. And the first game ends with him like giving himself into the darkness so he can save his friends.
I literally am getting all the unlocked memories as you're talking about it. Shit, you're right.
And then the second one, it all comes together at the end.
I just remember sitting down watching my cousin play. I just wanted to play so bad.
The first 2, they remade them all.
Yeah.
I wonder how much that is, the remastered.
The remastered version.
I think it's on Xbox. They remastered. I'm pretty sure they remastered all the Kingdom Hearts.
trying to think of what game I'd want to
Those were so good.
In the beginning.
Yeah, I never played the third one. It's only $11 for the third one.
I really liked playing Heavy Rain. You know that game, right? That's not really like a classic.
That's not like playing though. That's like
I enjoyed it.
It's like you just like pick.
Maybe that's
it's like an on rail. It's like a movie where you just like
pick the options.
You don't even really pick the options that much. It's
but
like
I had to do some things.
Yeah, it gives you like a quick little.
There's this one area where this guy's like trying to basically
stab you.
No, he's like trying to chainsaw you from like the vagina up because you're this lady. He's trying to like chainsaw you and you have to like escape and like scream and shit like that. I thought that game was fun.
I thought you were a guy.
You switch different characters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You switch
Your son gets hit by the car.
No, he just gets lost.
And gets hit by the car when he gets lost. Like you go and find him, and when you find him, he's been hit by the car and killed.
In my storyline, my son was alive. I found him. It was a killer that kidnapped him. So you probably
that's right. That's right. You
did the wrong.
No, what it is they think he got hit by the car. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's the end as you figure it out.
Oh damn! I just spoiled it.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, that game was fun.
It was okay. I mean, I wish it actually.
I got to play a little bit.
To me, I'm sitting there like That's not how I like to play a game like that. I don't want to be sitting there waiting for my opportunity to push a couple buttons and then no. I want to gun down 350 zombies. Now, right now. Don't make me wait.
Like that's fun, yes, but most games that are like that are first-person shooters, and I don't really like.
Or I want to ram my fucking car into a police barricade and then jump out right at the end, and it had been covered in C4 and blow up like in GTA.
I'm surprised you didn't say Red Dead.
Nah, Red Dead 1 and 2 had his fire as well.
Or Gun.
Fuck. Red Dead 1 and 2 is so good too.
Gun was a good one.
I don't remember the story of Gun too much. I remember your buddies like gets his finger cut off on the train at one point. Mm-hmm. You're on the boat, it gets sunk at the beginning. I can't really remember everything specifically in it. Red Dead is so good, but it's like the ending of Kingdom Hearts 2 is like a happy ending. The ending of Red Dead 1 and 2, the main character dies at both of them. God. Come on.
Shit, you're right.
It's sad.
Well, I didn't know that in the second one. You just spoiled it.
Yeah, whatever. I never end up playing that anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
That's the Twitch, best.
My Twitch.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is the best current
video game.
Like I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna fucking binge a game this weekend. I'm gonna get a pizza. I'm gonna get some Mountain Dew Voltage. I'm just gonna be a fat fucking binge a game this weekend and do nothing and be a hermit. That is the one you want to do because that storyline you can play it in one weekend like that, and it is so fucking good. So good. God damn.
See?
Boy.
That's what I thought you would say instead.
No, because that one ends sad.
Okay.
Kinda. Kingdom Hearts, you're done, and you're like, oh, it's so good. The Japanese just do everything better than us, don't they? Fuck.
Oh my god. But we never mind.
Yeah. Oh man. As far as gaming, that's probably the most we've ever talked about gaming.
Yeah. You know. We're becoming a gaming couple.
I'm thinking about I think I'm gonna make another podcast.
Oh yeah, talk about that.
I came up with a name. My buddy gave me the name for it actually. It's gonna be the Joint Lock Podcast. It's gonna be a weed and MMA themed pod. Or
cannabis.
Well,
you can't say
but weed. It's not me doing it though.
Yeah, he doesn't do that.
Anyone's listening.
Right. He's a good boy.
It's gonna just be themed around the idea of people that would do it hypothetically. And if I went to Colorado, every night, then I would.
Yeah, we go to Colorado pretty often.
Anyways, so yeah, check that out. Joint Lock Podcast. If you look it up and it's not there, I didn't make it yet, but I think it's coming eventually. I've got some good ideas for it. I wish I had money to have a real producer, because I've got the talent.
Wow, you just
but you don't know how to do any of the stuff.
What do you mean?
You don't know how to edit it to have it. We don't, for one, the level that I would want the show to be on.
Hold up. I know how to edit. We don't have the computer that's properly for the editing. Don't play with me.
But if
I went to a school for
it would
editing.
be so
Thank you.
next level. The show would be so next level.
If it wasn't for me, the show wouldn't be uploaded because you don't even know how to work the software.
I do know how to do it, for one. I showed you how to do it.
No. You didn't know how to put the video thing on there.
No, yeah, there's a couple spots that I didn't know, but I could get the fucker on YouTube. It'll just be a black screen, but I can get it up there. I can get it'll be a picture for 1 second, and then it'll be a black screen.
Ghetto.
But I can get it up there.
Ghetto.
We can make it happen.
Anyways,
the core of the actual content of the show will be there.
I'm gonna be doing the editing, and you're gonna see how good I can edit.
That's good. So yeah, keep that up, because I need. But the production is like of a whole. You got to think of the
social media and
producing
stuff like that.
The entire show,
right?
Social media, editing, camera, the show production, producing of the show while it's on, Googling shit for me the whole time.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's freaking
that plus our show now, plus me doing my own endeavors like music and Twitch and going live and stuff like that.
I feel like the MMA wouldn't be easier because I could just go on autopilot, like just look at the list of fights and make, oh yeah, this guy, he's from this city, he fought this many guys, he's good at this, and this. He trained with these guys, and just go full tism, just go full tism mode. Where I'm just like, oh, my forehead, my eyes just start to go lower down on my face, and I'm like, and Ricky Tercio, he was on 2 seasons ago, he was on The Ultimate Fighter, he fought Ludwig Sholion and Brady Highstand, who he beat in the fight, and just fucking going off for it's full tism.
Anyway,
full tism. Of obscure people no one else can even name, and I know all their bullshit because it just stays in there. So yeah, we're gonna try to make a show on it. Try to put that to use.
Yeah,
Joint Walk Pod.
That plus this show, I think we'll do, and me doing my own endeavors. So I think that'll be pretty good.
Because I can actually get a hold of when I message people who do like gambling MMA shows, which it's gonna have. I'm gonna try to get it to gambling centered ish, and then what's gonna have once a week. It's gonna have my lock of the week.
Your leaky lock.
So far this year, I'm 8-3 this year. Lost the last 2 weeks in a row. Went from 8-1 to 8-3. Fucking, I shouldn't have even. I knew I shouldn't have put this one kid in the parlay last week.
What Kloss needs to do is show me the fighters, because I can see it in their eyes.
You know that kid that you said he looks like a Nazi, and then he went out there and beat the fucking ever loving shit out of the guy he was fighting.
Yeah.
Well, I put him in my parlay last week. He lost. He just didn't wrestle till the 3rd round.
What did the other guy look like? See?
He looked like he knew the way.
I gotta look at their faces.
He looked like he knew the way.
Do you know
the way?
Do you? Oh my god!
Do you know the way?
No, if you show me an African man, I'm gonna literally scream.
I mean, I'll just show you the guys. I'll literally show you the 2 guys here. But this guy lost the fucking parlay for me. Where is he on here? Which he didn't start wrestling until the very end, and then when he started wrestling, he almost choked the guy out. But it was too late because it was the last round. So it's Francis Marshall, the Nazi-looking guy, versus William Gomez. Look at this fucking. He looks like Crabman from fucking My Name Is Earl.
You made it sound like he was like this ugly man. He looks like he could be like he looks like a model. That's what he looks like to me. He doesn't look like a fighter. So maybe I would have picked a Nazi.
The other guy literally should. The other guy would have won if he tried to fight.
Wait, go up.
To which one?
Is that him?
Yeah, here's him here. Well, I mean, he's flexing here. You're gonna look.
Why is he doing that? That's just unnecessary.
They usually do that. A lot of people do that when after they weigh in, do a little this way and then turn it over.
Oh, he's screaming. Anyways, ridiculous. I did watch. Let's switch topics because we can talk about the movies that I watched that I liked this week.
Oh yeah, we still have not. I didn't want to mention it because of that. So I was gonna try to just sweep it under the rug till next week.
But we're going to watch Rambo this weekend. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Probably tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow.
We gotta watch. I think we're gonna start on. We were gonna start with 4. We're gonna start with 2.
But I did watch Commando or Commander.
Commando, yeah.
That was actually a really good movie. I really enjoyed it.
So fucking good.
Arnold was He did he did a pretty good job in the movie.
Ran through everybody.
Exactly. It was kind of funny, and then I liked.
I just liked the entire
concept
to the steel drums of. Every time I hear a steel drum, I get a little aroused because of
oh my god,
the Girls Gone Wild commercials from back in the day. When I was a kid, oh my god! So if it was like my parents would go
when
outside.
you were a kid,
literally like 9,
let's
10
not
years
talk about
old.
your child boner.
No. We're talking about my child boner.
Oh my god.
When my parents, they'd have fires outside, and then they'd let us sleep on the couch, and I'd get to have the TV on till like 2 a.m.
You were just a horny little fuck.
Well, I had it on, and you'd hear, I'd be like half asleep, and you'd hear the like, you know what I'm talking about? The Girls Gone Wild.
I mean, I wasn't watching Girls Gone Wild. That's not what I.
Well, I'd be like, it'd be late at night. They'd have late night TV on, so I'd be like watching like Robot Chicken or something, and then I would just hear, and then you knew, oh my god, I've got like 30 seconds of half titty on the TV to look at. You hear this right here. This was the song on every single commercial. Literally, I hear this right here.
Men are so ridiculous.
I'm like, I get a little hard.
Even your
so good. Not suitable for children.
I'm over it.
Not suitable for children.
I'm over it. I don't want to hear this anymore. Aggravating.
The Girls Gone Wild theme, because that was like the closest thing to porn before the internet was really around, was the Girls Gone Wild commercial. Because I'm not going to buy that shit. I'm not going to order. I'm 9 years old. I'm not going to order the DVDs to the house. You're out of your mind. How am I going to get money to buy them with? The commercial's all you really get at that point. That's how I discovered. That's when I became a man. To the steel drum, to the sound sound of a steel drum, I became a man.
That's when you became a man. Not when you actually interacted with the woman, but when you thought about interacting with the woman. Okay. It's so funny how women make your manhood. Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny?
The steel drum did it for me.
So only the drums. Women make your manhood.
Shit, whatever it is, it takes two to tango.
Y'all don't make our womanhood.
Sure.
Y'all don't.
Whatever.
It's our period that does that.
Period.
We win. You lose.
Women go to Jupiter to get more stupider. That's just a fact they teach you in fucking school. Go back to
I'm pretty sure
grade.
that's the other way around, you idiot.
Yeah, no. Go back to first. No, men go to Venus to get a bigger penis. They teach you that in first.
I mean, does it work
fucking grade?
Would you know?
Fuck no, my dick is an inch long. the shortest willy on earth. It's a nub. It's literally someone looks like somebody. What's the old joke? Looks like somebody glued an acorn to the bottom of my body.
So a clit?
It's the acorn like the tip.
Oh, okay. Anyways, that's our daily dose of sex in regards to the concept. We always end up talking about
and I also thought of another segment I can do on my other show with the Licky Licky Lock of one underdog of the week. And what better underdog sound than I probably won't be able to actually use it consistently without getting copywritten. But,
I'm sorry if you guys can hear me drinking water. Bitches is just thirsty.
What better for the this would be the dog of the week song here.
Just get 15 seconds and you'll be good.
Yeah, only this part right here.
15 seconds and then that's it.
The part that you want would be this part. Come on, where is it? Where are you, Cartman? Come on, Cartman. Come on, Cartman, where are you? Right there. That's all I need.
Yeah.
You need that little guitar at the end.
If you just have less than 15 seconds on YouTube of a clip, then you'll be good.
Big bad dig.
Or you can just sing it yourself.
The big bad dig.
You just keep interrupting me. So So you can just...
the big bad day. All right, next subject. So
learn to cover your mouth when you cough.
I should have turned the thing off, but I'm fucking turned the thing off accidentally for too long before.
Yeah. I've done that too, so it's okay.
Fuck. Anything? You see any fucking weird freaks or weirdos around at all? Any?
I mean, I stare at one every day, so
I mean, you don't see we didn't see anybody out in the. Usually we see someone with like 3 titties or something out in the wild. We didn't run into anything lately.
I've never seen that in my life.
That's another Arnold Schwarzenegger movie with Tri-Titra, Total Recall. That's another fucking banger. Total Recall.
Just sounds
That's
dumb.
another Arnold banger.
Tri-Titra.
I don't know if that's her actual name, but that's what
so
people refer to it as.
Names?
People just refer to her as that. Tri-Titra. The 3-boobied lady. Come on, the 80s? You can slide a third tit in there? Ah, okay, yeah, sure. Fuck it. You can. Janus showed me this shit clip. I don't even think it's real. It looks fake as fuck because it just like look at how that's edited. It literally looks. That literally looks like. Look at that little smoke edited on there. Apparently, this man shit himself. I'm almost positive this is edited and fake, and he's just falling on the ground. And then it's poorly edited over.
But you couldn't tell the difference between the Photoshop picture of Halle Bailey. But that's fake.
That's fake as shit, yes.
You're literally an imbecile.
Halle Bailey, fucking Halle Bailey.
Halle.
Her eyes, they edit them in the movie.
They do not.
They do.
Edit them in the movie.
I watched the video of them CGIing them apart.
They do not CGI them
they
apart.
Do.
That was a Facebook.
They stretched her head out.
That was Facebook fake
Wait till
news.
the movie and you're like, what the fuck?
I've already gives
of the movie. It gives Uncanny Valley in the clips.
It does not.
It doesn't look like a regular human face. So
because
I wish
she's
they
a
would
mermaid, you idiot, and she's underwater.
Could have left it alone.
Left what alone?
Her head.
Her head is left alone. They have to CGI them underwater because people cannot go underwater in real life, you idiot.
People can't go underwater in real life, really?
I mean, not to the bottom of the fucking ocean.
You ever seen the movie? I think it's called. It's directed by the same guy that makes Terminator 2 and Wolf of Wall. No, and not Wolf of Wall Street, Titanic and Avatar. That underwater fucking movie he made. James Cameron underwater movie. What the fuck was that called? They literally filmed this whole movie underwater. So, what the fuck was that called?
Yeah, but they CGI their faces.
The Abyss. It came out in the 80s. They didn't have fucking CGI in the 80s.
Yes, they did.
They filmed this whole movie underwater, and we'll watch it, and you'll be like, oh, shit, that is not CGI. They literally filmed it, the entire thing underwater.
Do I have to watch this?
The Abyss? No, because it's not that good, but
okay, good.
It's decent. It's cool because it's all real. It's cool because it's real effects. That's why it's cool.
Is it cool?
Yeah, there are certain movies I think that the big, huge sets that they built and stuff make them kind of hold up still. Like the OG Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I was gonna say the OG Ninja Turtle, but I said those movies are not.
No, not as much because that was filmed digitally as the 90s. But the OG Charlie Willy Wonka or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, whatever the fuck it's called, they built that entire they built all that shit, that candy world. They actually built all of it. So when they
I've never seen that one.
When they walk up to it and actually like interact with things and touch it and pick it up, it's a real thing they're picking up and moving, and it moves as if it's really there. It's not this crazy CGI stuff now where it's just like two people's face in a complete fake world. It takes you out of the movie, I think, having it all digitalized.
I mean, I think you think too much because Avatar didn't really take me out the movie. I felt like I was immersed into a new world.
No, the whole time I kept watching it, I'd go, man, it is wild that this is entirely fake because some of this doesn't look that fake, but yeah, this is all fake.
Yeah, because you're thinking too much. You're like overthinking it.
Yeah, I don't know. That movie didn't immerse me just because it didn't suck me in.
Yeah, because you wanted to hate it.
No,
you liked it for like 2 seconds. And then you're like, you know what? After watching it, I now hate it. And the weekend is in it. Now I hate it even more.
No.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm Kloss and I hate everything.
I really went into that. I really went into that going, it cost them $1 billion to make this. It's gonna suck. It must be
Disney,
good.
It's gonna suck. You said it like
I
7
didn't even
times
know it
before
was
we went.
Disney till afterwards.
I told you before.
Oh, you told me right before. Well, I didn't know till, but I really thought it cost $1 billion to make this. It must be somewhat good. Somewhat good.
And it was at least somewhat good.
It was for $1 billion though, like that.
What would you do with a $1 billion movie?
Oh my fucking
Make
god!
another
It would be
Rambo.
so
That's
sick.
what you would do.
Oh my god! I'm just picturing all the
Which is so expected.
all the fucking
expected.
But it would be like, no, you know what though? Honestly, I wouldn't need $1 billion for this. I would love if they made a movie like kind of how Black Dynamite took all the aspects of the like 60s and 70s black exploitation movies and made it into a modern movie and did that. I would love if they did that for 80s action movies, but made like a modern 4K HD, but bring back all the old styles of doing it. Like he just fucking mows down a bunch of people. There's a fucking like a good
Don't
guitar.
start getting mad when they start
like
changing races of like the Terminator
guitar.
or something. If the
Those
Terminator
movies,
is a black woman,
those were all multi fucking cultural movies. All those.
I'm just saying that's
Everybody had an action star. You had Action Jackson. You had all types of it. Pick one. It doesn't matter what the fuck. It's pick any of them. Which one they do? Take aspects from all of it.
Okay, that'd be lit. I feel like. So that's what you would do with $1 billion
because
movie.
they're always killing a foreigner of some type in these movies. So you got to cast a whole bunch of immigrants.
And on that note, we're approaching the end of the Closet Commotion.
I am the day, the big bad
So immigrants have been lit on
Check
fire.
out my new show. Good, because I have to fucking shower. I took a nasty poop at work. So I'm off to clean my butthole. The wonderful butthole of Kloss.